reached out to another friend of mine. I said, look, you know, I need to go on vacation somewhere. Where should I go? He said, go to Africa. And not only am I going to go, I'm going to explore a new country. So I went to Tanzania, South Africa, Namibia, Mali, Senegal, Morocco, Liberia, Namibia, Kenya, the Voodoo Festival in Ouida, Gambia, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire. Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria. It's been a beautiful experience, just learning more about our culture, our indigenous culture. So Uhuru means freedom in Swahili. I'm in search of my roots. In finding that, I would experience my Uhuru, which is freedom. Till next time, Dynast Amir, I'm out.
Peace, family. I hope all is well. I hope your hump day is going well. Do me a favor, hit the like button again. Please hit the like button. Also, make sure you share and make sure you subscribe. Hold on, let me wipe this down real quick. Hold on 1 second, back. Let me wipe this down. Okay, make sure that's clear. Okay, that's better. All right, I hope all is well. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill. That like button is your price of entry. If you have not bought the documentary In Search of Uhuru, if you are living under a rock and if you have not bought the documentary In Search of Uhuru, please go to searchforuhuru.com. Please go to searchforuhuru.com and buy the documentary. If you have not bought it yet, you need to go to searchforuhuru.com and buy the documentary. I will greatly appreciate it. You know, I love y'all. Go buy the documentary. Last announcement, tours. Okay. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Listen. Come in. Yeah, I've been under the weather a little bit, y'all. I don't know what happened, but Sunday evening, something just hit me. I'm feeling a whole lot better now. But something just hit me Sunday evening. So, listen. Why do I keep saying listen? Why? Because I need you guys to listen. But I always be saying listen. I don't know. It's just a habit. So, Donfo.Africa. Come join one of the tours, or two of the tours, or three of the tours, or four of the tours. Come and join. All right, go to Donfo.Africa. We're going to Sierra Leone in April for the citizenship ceremony. Again, that is their allergies in this wind. Make sure you take a shower. You know what? Well, I do bathe. Hold on. Yes, you got the smiley face. I do. Don't try me like that. Whatever. But you know what? My allergies haven't been acting up like they used to. It's not allergy season yet, but I know when I came to Georgia, man, like around March, April, like for a whole week, man, my allergies used to be so messed up, like it would put me out. Like literally, man, I would be out of it for like a whole week. I would be out of it. But go to Donfo.Africa. Donfo.Africa, links on the screen and links in the chat room. Click travel, and you can see where we're rolling to. Sierra Leone in April for the citizenship ceremony. Our citizenship is available to those who qualify. Citizenship is available to those who qualify. We're also rolling to Senegal for the Jazz Festival. Again, we're rolling to Senegal for the Jazz Festival in May 21st to 30th. We got 3 spots remaining. Come and join us. Nigeria in August for the Oshun Festival. Nigeria in August for the Oshun Festival. Come and roll to Nigeria for the Oshun Festival. Then we're going to finish it up, wrap it, put a bow on top. Zanzibar in November. Zanzibar in November. Come and join us in Zanzibar. Go to donfo.africa. And if there is another citizenship ceremony in November, there's another citizenship ceremony in November in Sierra Leone. We're going to do that as well. The election is coming up, Sierra Leone, in June. Again, the election is coming in June for Sierra Leone. The APC, they finally selected their flag bearer. And there was excitement all through the streets of Freetown and well, I know for sure Waterloo. There was excitement all through the streets. So, we're going to see how that plays out in June for the election and how that's going to affect the citizenship ceremony, if there will be one in November. But for sure, there is a citizenship ceremony in April. So no need to stall. Come get your passports. If you're able, hit me up. Go to donfo.africa and send me a message. All right, guys, I wanted to jump into this conversation between Joe Budden and Akon in regards to Africa. I'm going to give my reaction to it. We're going to go through the whole convo. Then we'll take a couple callers. Then we'll, close out. We'll take a commercial break halfway through. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this geared up. I'm going to start playing some music in the background. It's real quiet. So let's jump into this.
Publicity, not like me.
We have.
All right, here we go. Joe Budden. Shout out to Joe Budden, you guys. Shout out to Joe Budden. Here we go.
And we have a very special guest who has a flight to catch at some point in traffic. It's going to be a long
UN week.
Huh?
UN week. Biden's over there chilling. Might be a little tricky, but
What are they doing over there?
I don't know, talking shit.
What are they doing over there?
Oh, that's why you here.
We have none other than Akon in the building.
Legend.
You're a diplomat now?
Yeah, I always been diplomat. Low-key diplomat.
You got immunity and all that?
All that.
Oh man.
Really?
Yeah.
Start hanging
That's
out
what's
with
up.
you, yo, check his credentials. Moving around. That's
Y'all, my goal in the next few years is to acquire or to be granted a diplomatic passport in the next few years. That's my goal. I want to be granted. I need to put that on my vision board. I want to be granted a diplomatic passport.
That's dope.
Yeah, all y'all can too. You come back home.
Uh-oh. Yes. Yeah. Yo.
That's it.
Now, I had the pleasure of talking to him for
That's nice.
like an hour yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm like enlightened.
Okay.
I'm enlightened today. Like Akon, I'm going to Africa,
Yeah.
and I might move over there if the shit he's saying is true.
Nah, I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know for a fact, but got mad people from Ghana and a couple spots over there. My man and them was from Sierra Leone,
Right.
Liberia. That's all they talk about, fam. Like, what the fuck?
Shout out to Sierra Leone. Shout out to Sierra Leone, y'all. Shout out to Sierra Leone.
What y'all doing here? I'll be like, pardon me, bro. I was born in DC. My bad. I can't go. I don't got no home, no family there. Like your
So
family.
you the perfect candidate there.
You gonna give me some money when I get there?
Bro, you gonna make money when you get there. Money waiting for you.
See, that's the
Yeah,
part.
yeah, waiting
That's
for
the
money.
part.
Money
You
over there
talking
waiting
my
for you.
language.
That's
You
the
talking my
part.
language,
You know that's my
man.
language.
My
Look,
language.
they sat right up. Yeah.
Right.
No, but can you explain to them what you're talking about? The way you explained it to me.
All right, so look at Africa as a white slate, empty canvas.
Okay.
Anything that you doing in America, you can do it in Africa. Anything that you can't do in America, you could do it in Africa. Like I always use China as the perfect example. China 35, 40 years ago was just like Africa. Underdeveloped, clean white slate. They just took a different model. They took the copy and paste model. They came to the United States and Europe, took out everything that worked in America, they got their own version over there. There's more billionaires now made in China on a weekly basis than anywhere in the world. Only because they just taking what worked here and doing it over there.
Applying it over there.
That's it.
With 8 billion people.
And they expanded and maximized and developed the whole China within those 35, 40 years to the point there's nowhere else left to develop. So guess what?
They coming to y'all.
They coming to Africa now.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna let them beat y'all there?
Hell no.
This is in 30 years.
See, now that when he puts it that way, it's like embarrassing.
It is.
Yeah.
No, it is.
We should be ashamed of ourselves.
And y'all still here struggling, complaining about America not treating y'all right and shit. Y'all can be over there being treated like kings. Everything y'all complain.
And see, this is what I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest. All the stuff, and listen, I'm not saying Africa is perfect. Africa is not perfect. Africa is not perfect. But the way y'all be complaining about the white man and racist white cops and this and that and the other, I'm like, why not take a look at Africa? You know, the police, they hunting us down, they shooting us down in the streets, the police, you know, the white race soldiers and all this other stuff. I'm like, why not look at Africa?
Complain about here, y'all ain't gotta complain about over there.
They shooting niggas over there the whole time.
Where?
Africa.
Nigga, they shoot more niggas in America. They shoot more.
Yeah, I don't
You got money.
I ain't really understand that argument, buddy.
No, you got money.
Like niggas here dying every minute, and then celebrities are dying every week.
Getting killed by
Like
everybody.
celebrities, nigga, like celebrities are dying every week. That shit that happens nowhere in the world.
That's
I
true.
tell my kid, I'm tired of reporting about that.
No,
Yeah, word.
Every
Like, it's
episode,
Every episode, we
Every
got to come
episode.
in here and report. Rest in peace, somebody. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
That sounds nice.
Niggas ain't got no value for life here. It's ridiculous.
And that is not so much the case over there.
Like, it's ridiculous. It's not the case at all over there. That's why we overpopulated. Like we got that's the beauty. We got the population to our disposal. Like that's our advantage. You selling to almost 2 billion people.
So if you got a product, you
Right,
got way
nigga, you overnight you're a millionaire. I made more money there in the first 2 years than I made my whole music career.
Wow.
And I'm going on 10 years over there now.
Oh, you talking your
And
shit?
they made a lot of money.
Yeah,
yeah.
That man,
This man got a lot of
that man some pow pow.
No, because they might not hear what he's saying.
That nigga.
Word.
Okay, I'm not running around.
That's
the floor.
crazy. No, that's dope. What? You had a crypto?
You mean got?
Still have?
Yeah, we still got it. It's developing. I mean, you know, right now, obviously,
The market's
Bitcoin
down.
is down.
Yeah, it's down.
But in Africa, it don't affect much. Like we gotta own everything over there. It's like, yes, the economy in the rest of the world don't affect Africa because Africa is what builds everybody else's economy.
Everybody else's economy is predicated on
Right.
Africa.
So you ain't got to worry about like once we have a stable currency there, it will never fall because we got all the resources in the world to back it up.
You think they're gonna allow it?
It's not their choice. That's what I'm trying to tell you, nigga. We own that.
Yeah.
We're the majority.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, but the powers that be for the last couple hundred years have seen to it that y'all never got to a place where that community.
But it's our fault. It ain't
True. No, I'm not.
Like,
I agree.
we're to blame.
I stand by that.
Like it's us.
Yeah, I
like
agree with
nigga,
that.
think about it. Even in America, we still in the same position.
It's still our fault too.
It don't matter where we go in the world, niggas is in the same position.
True
You go to
indeed.
Europe, they still in the projects.
True, yeah.
You go to America, they still in the projects.
True.
You go to Asia, them niggas is in the projects. I don't know what it is about the projects, but we just fucking love.
We just gravitate.
We just love the bottom. Like nigga, and everybody proud to say nigga I'm from the bottom. Like we just love the bottom. We just by default, we just bottom ass niggas.
Unfortunately.
When we gonna climb to the top?
I'm with you, fam. I'm trying to buy some ladders. I'm coming to Africa.
But that's the one thing we haven't figured out. The Jewish are the most least populated motherfuckers on the planet, but yet they control it because they come together. They stick together.
Well, we don't do that. Well, why not?
And we're the most populated in the globe, and yet we're the weakest because we are separated.
Well, how do we come together?
We just got to do it. We just got to. It's that simple. Like the thing is, we can't let the greed control our decision because everybody want to be bigger. Or
I agree with Akon. We want to overcomplicate everything. How do we come together? Just got to do it. How do we stop black on black crime? How about not kill each other? We just want to overcomplicate everything.
Or make more than the next person.
I was about to say, you think it's the greed, or
It's
do you think it's the
It's
ego?
a lot of greed.
It's all
a lot
greed.
of greed.
Greed is what creates
greed.
ego. It starts with the greed.
Greed
And you can blame history for a minute because history's because of history we struggle so much, and because of being in struggle so much, you greed comes natural because you're struggling, so you want it. You want, and once you feel that lack of not struggling, you don't want that to kind of leave. So anything that can interrupt that comfort, you kind of push away, right? So naturally, once niggas get money, if they see niggas coming towards it, you'll be like, hold on, I don't know what your intentions are, bro. Like, step back, 6 feet, 50 feet, whatever, But that's just because of reputation of just not having. But not realizing when you don't have and you share, you actually get more.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, 108.
Because God gonna bless anybody.
From what I hear, people say, "Yo, the more you give, literally, the more that they receive."
You go, and it's. I mean, it's a living proof.
Go give.
It's proof.
I get
it. This guy's great. Yo, I heard that.
I don't got enough to really give in abundance.
Yo, I heard they be giving back. You can give. Why can't he give? Yeah, that was great.
This guy is so ignorant, yo.
Yo, but when you speak like this, I almost feel silly asking you about music, yo.
Nah, but music was the vehicle. Music is a vehicle to get to the money. Yeah, that's all it is. It's the influence. You know what I'm saying? It's the key to the door to be open. It creates the opportunity for us.
So do you think without music, you would have been accepted in the rooms?
Absolutely not. 1000%.
Gotcha.
Music brought me indoors. Niggas would never walk in.
Outside.
Period. Music is powerful, bro.
The notoriety.
The concept of what it does for people. Like, it's hard to get people to think on the same level. It's hard to make people agree. It's hard to grab people from different cultures to even think about adopting another culture. Music just makes you do it. I don't know.
It's a language.
Organic.
Yeah, it's a language.
We gotta come together over a bop.
No, music and sports. Sports will bring people together too.
Because that's the one thing everybody can relate to without even hearing the lyrics on it. Like you don't have to speak the same language to feel the energy.
That's a fact. Sure. That's a fact.
And that Afrobeats craze is proving that too.
No doubt.
Right.
And Latin
that Akon,
music.
Akon is largely responsible for
Afrobeats.
Yeah, when I took that break after my 2008 and went to Africa for the World Cup, my next stop was Nigeria. And we literally built that whole energy to create what you see now. I mean, I remember back in 2012, 13, running in these buildings trying to get WizKid signed and presenting them to Davido and the Debanges in the world. Like,
he going crazy.
Word.
We've been trying to get this thing popping overseas because we knew how big it was in Africa.
Right.
And then I saw Latin music coming up because I've been a part of Latin music since Locked Up.
Yeah.
Every one of my songs always had a Latin remix. Every last one of them.
You were always ahead in that regard, yo. You were.
Right.
Shout out to Free Game Podcast for the $4.99 holla. I'm FBA, but I agree with Akon on this one. It's time for us to move on from USA unless we win the war over it. Africa give us men better opportunity.
Do you think that's as a result of your diversity? like a bunch of my friends that are born in other countries,
Right.
they really be more open-minded to new shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You
No,
get what I'm
I
saying?
think me being raised my early years in Africa actually did that because
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know what genre was.
Mm.
I had no idea what a genre was until I came to
Okay.
America.
Right.
Mhm.
You know, because music at the time was a hobby, so I didn't know that there was variables and levels to music.
Right.
I just knew good music was good music.
No doubt.
You
As it
pop the
should be.
radio on anywhere in Africa, bro. They playing country music right behind the hip hop record, right behind the blues record.
Oh, wow.
Everything. It was
They
just
play it-
music.
It's just music for y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't even know those. I didn't even know genres had names to them.
Got you.
Wow.
Got you. You just knew the
Yeah.
song.
See, that's kind of how it
Yeah,
should
it's-
be.
Nah,
it's
yeah, you
all
just,
over
you just
the
knew the
place.
That's how
song.
it should
You
be.
just knew
That's
the
what they're
song.
saying. They're trying to do is make music more mood based than
Right.
genre based.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it was a tempo. Okay, slow music, dance music, and run music. The fast shit we called it run music because
workout music.
that's what everybody used to
Yeah.
exercise to back in
Yeah,
Africa.
Got you. Got you.
Yo,
got you.
so if it's not that way and it should be, then it's probably by design, right?
Of course.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no doubt.
Yeah.
So even when, like, what did you just say? They're trying to make it
Mood based. I mean, that's what the
That's what the playlists
theories
and all
are.
that
Yeah,
shit is
playlists,
going now.
the streaming
Right.
companies.
but for me as a black creator, that's like spooky to me too, because I know it's still their design.
Right.
So whose design is whose mood is dictating the design?
True.
Or who's the person that's building the tech that's going to make this
Right.
possible? The same way that's the facial recognition stuff on
Yeah.
TikTok and wherever
Everywhere.
they allow
Yeah,
it.
everywhere.
It's
So,
everywhere.
yeah. Everything is facial recognition.
Is that
I get
is
what you're
that infrastructure? What is the music scene in, not the music, but the business of music like in Africa? Dude,
That's the one thing that's still challenging. There ain't no business.
Really.
It's a crash grab, and that's why I didn't. And I was just talking to Troy about it. Like out of all the artists that we birthed in Africa,
Hmm.
I never did contracts with any of them
Really.
because you can't enforce it.
Ah.
So it makes no sense. You can go to court, you can win, but if the nigga don't pay, it's just like you got to wait till you catch him.
Here too. Fuck, that's here too.
Yeah, like, but no, here you can enforce it because you can start, you can literally go get
Putting
a
liens
motion
on
from
they
the
shit,
judge, put
yeah.
liens on their property,
Got you.
put
you
a
can't-
stop to their bank accounts and all that. Like you can levy
Oh,
stuff.
and
Here you can enforce, not over there.
not to cut you off, I wanted to take this time to shout out Tasha K, who moved to Africa over that $3 million judgment that she got to pay.
Oh, she just did.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
What?
I mean,
You want me to read the post?
I saw it. Damn, I saw it. It's
Look.
It said, I'm starting my new life.
She in Morocco, right?
I don't know where she is.
I know it's
but,
not.
It was Morocco, I think.
But this is only funny to me because Cardi keep publicly saying, bitch, run me my money.
If she in Africa, I guarantee you by next year she'll be sending that money back to pay it.
If she could
Wow.
She can
she
get
gotta
it like
get
that.
to it over there.
Because the money
I
there like that.
promise you. If
Yeah.
she's in Africa right now and she's there to make money,
Yeah, she gonna get to it.
man, give her maximum 2 years. She'll be paying that debt back.
Shit, I think she got most of it now. But
I wouldn't doubt it. But you know,
I don't want to tell her.
Yeah, if you running from paying, then that means you don't like to let go of money. So you're gonna have to have at least 30 million
Yeah, you
before
got to
you're
get
willing
all
to
the
pay
way
3.
up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question
So
for
that's why I'm saying I'm giving it like 2 years.
yo, what was your first business in Africa outside of music?
Oh, that's interesting. It was my energy company.
Mm.
Oh, I did. I read about that.
Yeah, it's
before.
my energy company. It started off as a philanthropic, movement. We was giving out solar lamps and home kits to all the village, huts over there.
Mm.
And then, man, we realized how much the need was. It didn't even make sense. Like we couldn't even raise enough money to do it. And I was like, man, this needs to be a real business. So that's when we started going out for government contracts for actual electricity contracts. Yeah, and then we was able to get it because there was nobody else.
There wasn't nobody doing it.
Why don't you own commercial real estate? Yes, you. Why don't you own commercial?
Yeah, now we're in 16 countries
You
providing
getting,
services.
you getting that infrastructure money.
That's where it's at.
Mm.
In Africa, infrastructure.
How do you even think
energy.
to say that? I want to get
Infrastructure.
Yeah.
money.
Con Edison.
Yeah.
No,
Word.
right,
Dog.
right. And that's the
fiber
thing.
optic cables under Manhattan. That other type
Yeah.
of money.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
this ain't
different.
no.
That's
yeah.
different level.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing because once you start doing it, companies realize that you're doing it, and they come and add services. Like before that, we was doing energy, and then just like you said, I ended up partnering with a group called Huawei out of China,
Mm.
and we're installing fiber optics throughout all of West Africa because that's going.
When you go to other countries,
internet, and all that other stuff, and guess when that happens, we go into the internet before you know it.
Yeah, now you get
and it just that's what I'm saying. It just overlaps into all these different businesses.
Damn.
That's big talk.
Yo, so you said when you leave?
They still got seats on the plane.
Hey,
Yo, you know what's crazy?
y'all feeling like me now.
Yeah,
So I told y'all I was enlightened and inspired hanging up with him yesterday.
That's some shit.
But let me explain. This is the head breaker though. It's the same distance from New York to LA. It's a 6.5 hour
we had this
flight.
conversation like 2 months. We had a conversation like a month ago.
Like it's a 6.5 hour flight.
It ain't nowhere. They just
That's not necessarily true. You can get to LA. LA to New York is like a 5.5 hour flight. New York to Dakar is like a 7.5 hour flight. So yeah, not necessarily true, but no, we get your point, Akon. We get your point. We get your point.
discouraging. They have you thinking going to Greece is better than going to Africa.
They make it sound scary.
They make it
You know
sound
what I'm saying?
scary,
That too. Like,
and they make it
that's
sound so poor.
The media portrayal of
Oh, yeah.
Africa is poor.
Yeah,
It's
my
hard. It's hard.
man and them. I told you, but you know, a couple of my friends that's from Ghana, but they was like, "Yo, the beaches in Africa,
beautiful,
all the
bro.
shit pales in comparison to
Man,
them." But
it's
you,
beautiful.
Haiti too. People told me Haiti beaches
Yo,
are
listen,
amazing.
there's some islands in Haiti.
I heard it's amazing.
Bro, you're faint looking at it. It's so beautiful, bro.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
Now, Port-au-Prince, you can't say the same.
Yeah.
It's a war
It's the
zone.
hood. Yeah, it's the hood.
But outside of there,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, man, it's fucking amazing.
You know, tiptoeing around that woman word, huh? The beaches, I mean, the islands, the weather,
the other beach,
everything. Hey,
the
man,
butts.
The jar's here now, so you know what I mean. Now the
Yeah.
jar's here. They're feeling a little intimidated.
Oh, and if we go to Africa, we talking about women. Now it's paradise, because you're not just dealing with beauty, you're also dealing with a different mentality. Like women treat you like
The
a
king
man,
you are.
like a king. They're not competing with you. They're not fighting for equality, because they understand that men and women could never be equal. They understand their roles. You
To
know?
that you say?
Not a goddamn thing.
You sucker. Yo, I'm gonna go put some money in that jar. Go ahead.
I have some money going to the side for my Africa fund when I could get my shit over there.
I'm gonna go.
And when I get over there,
I'm gonna call you a bunch today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him over there early, yo. This guy.
No, I mean that's a matter. It's a matter of understanding.
How are those
the
roles defined there?
The roles are very defined. It's very clean. Like here, even if you say the word role to a woman here, they get offended.
That's true.
Just use the role. Yo, play your role. Let me play mine. Role? What the fuck you mean? Play my role? Like everybody has a role. There's infrastructure to life, and if a woman doesn't understand her position and the role that she play in life, everybody's confused. How can a man and a woman play the same exact role? Where's the balance? Right? So in Africa, it's very clear. The woman plays the role of a woman. Okay. God installed love, emotions, and compassion in a woman, because as a motherly figure, those things have to be instilled.
Nurturing.
Right. This is why women catch so much feeling so quick. This is why they can endure so much pain and still be there. That loyalty, all that comes with them naturally. They think that we're treating them like shit. No,
I'm looking at the camera. I was about to say,
They
everybody,
gonna kick his ass.
this is Mr. Akon.
Right.
And say it, and Antoine agrees.
No, but guys, at the end of the day,
I
right?
agree.
At the end of the day, it's true.
So I'm gonna give you a little pushback.
Now the man,
I'm gonna give him some
I'm
too.
gonna give you a pushback.
All right. So as a woman, her role is to support the man.
I agree.
The man, we are the kings and the divine of this universe. A woman can never compare to the man. They have to understand that here in America. The woman don't create life. They support the creation of life.
Damn, somebody just broke that down to me.
The man is who
yesterday.
create life.
Every time I say it, they laugh at me.
Man.
Now, Akon's going to start losing me here in a second, guys. He was on a roll. But he's going to start losing me here in a second.
Man, we're gods. We the ones that create life.
No, to women, I'm saying this conversation.
Right.
I just said it to you
So,
the other day. Y'all
and
laughed
let
at
me give you an example of the science of it. A man right now can create life without a woman, but a woman can't create life without a man. If I wanted to create life right now without a woman,
He lost me. Akon lost me right here. Akon completely went left on this one. He lost me on this one, Akon. You lost me on this one.
I would just shoot my sperm, put it in the incubator, and just give it 9 months, even maybe less with today's science, and a baby will be born. A woman can't do that. So men, we are the creators of life in actuality.
That's cool and all, but I think whoever does.
Listen, I'm not putting my sperm in no incubator. I'm painting walls. I paint walls, not the walls of incubators, but the walls of women. That's what I do.
Designed that system, designed it for the act of the togetherness.
The union.
Y'all missing the point.
And that's what I was speaking.
Y'all missing the point, because what the point is, the men have lost the idea of the power they actually possess and passed it to the woman.
That's true.
Here in America, the men are afraid of their power.
So this is where I'm gonna give you a little pushback, and they'll tell you,
right,
I'm on your side. 90%.
You know, push it back.
Yeah, push it back. Don't cop, please, at the front.
What happens in America, though, to your point, is the men are dropping the ball. So how you said, women are supposed to support the man. If you ain't got nothing to support, nigga, now I got to stand on my own too and become the man. It's unfortunate in our society.
No, but you don't have to become what you already are. See, let me explain something.
No, I'm saying the women have to become the man.
But what I'm saying is, it makes it unfair for the woman to have to play the role of a man.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's a lot of their argument.
But they have.
Right. So what I'm saying is, until the man mans up,
true.
Right.
The imbalance is always going to be there.
True.
Because the moment you allow the woman to take your role, she has every right to say that she's equal to you.
And that is what they're saying.
And
that's what they're saying.
Right. Because the man ain't manning up.
And
so now
a lot of that is by design. Again, it's been that way by design.
I mean, you can claim it and blame it on design, but it ain't like you don't know better.
Yeah,
it's still been.
It don't take history to know that you got to man up and take care of your responsibilities, bro. We can, trust me, we can use excuses all day.
And nothing gonna change.
But this generation, we know better. Now, back in the early 50s, 40s, 20s, clearly, we was getting demolished. There was no strength.
But the roles were more defined back then.
But the only difference is there was no courage.
He cut me out this whole scene. cut me, put this right on them two.
Pop,
right.
Pop,
see, look, Joe already running from it.
Would you agree to that?
I don't like him talking about the roles are more defined in the 50s.
No,
I don't.
When I say that, I'm asking
don't bring
Pop.
me back.
I'm asking Pop. Back in the 50s and 60s, right? The woman and the man's role and the woman's role was more defined.
I agree with you.
Than it is today.
They were.
Yes, right?
They were.
That's what I'm saying.
The men at that time were more responsible. They understood that they were the man of the house. Like my pops would repeat it in the house. I'm the king of the house. What I say, go. Everybody follow suit, including mom.
And she was welcoming to do so.
You're damn right. Yeah. That's her role.
Yeah.
But guess what? When it comes to the house and the responsibility of the role she played, my pops ain't getting behind no stove, cooking, doing none of that, washing no dishes, doing none of that. The same way my mom ain't about to get at the bus stop and go to work.
So in what ways did your dad support your mom?
In every way. My mom had to do nothing but make sure we was fed and cleaned and comfortable and healthy. The rest of the role was all on Pops.
So they supported each other.
Yeah, right. It was a union. It was a union.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
It was a union.
Exactly.
But
because my message is just to togetherness.
No, togetherness.
Whatever works for y'all works for y'all.
The togetherness is the balance. Joe is dead on spot.
I agree with that.
He's dead ass right.
I agree with that.
He's dead ass right. But and then you right too, because if the man don't man up, guess what? The woman got to take that role.
I have no choice.
So how's the woman supposed to play the role of hers and the man?
Can't.
Yeah.
But what happens in today's society? The woman choose which role she want to play. Because I can't, man, from the last...
Because they don't know.
In the last 15,
I disagree with that.
In the last 10, 15 years, I haven't met a woman that can actually cook. I haven't met a woman that actually wants to clean the house. Man, bro, I've met the baddest bitches on the globe and asked to go to the bathroom, and the bathroom looked like shit. Hair all over the place, all kind of products. Like, come on now. That's a natural instinct. That's a natural instinct.
I'm with you.
But at the same time, to the woman's, point of view, these niggas is full of shit too.
Yes.
Oh shit.
These women are paying niggas rents.
Yeah,
they are.
Niggas is moving in to live off of women.
You just said, yo, my mother didn't have any roles except to make sure we were straight.
Right.
My
That's
father
it.
had
She
to
didn't
get
have
out.
to work.
So
She had
now
to think about none of that.
today's women got to pay their own rent. They got to pay their own bills. They got to feed the kid, clothe the kid, still sit at the bus stop with two kids, still
Right.
go to work.
So that's why you can't really blame the woman here in America. You can't blame the woman here in America. They ain't got no.
But what happened is they look at what they saw in their household as children.
Right.
Mom's doing everything. Pop not there. So now you got girls thinking this is how it's supposed to go.
No, I'm never gonna go through that. I'm never gonna go through what my mother went through.
No, but they
I
also
refuse to go through what my mother
They
went
also watched mom be dad damn near. Like she was
No,
the one that was the
today,
provider.
The woman plays the
Pop
role
wasn't
of
even
the
there.
mother and the father.
Right. So this is what you learn. Then you got young boys today watching mom have this dude come in and live in and he go off. Then another dude come in. So now they
There's no
thinking this is
stability.
how they don't know.
Zero.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like they just
Especially
fucked up out here now.
Especially in our community.
Yes, I'm talking about our community.
Especially in our community. It's normal now.
No, it's
Like single parent households, all jokes aside, is normal now. Niggas be, oh, your father here? Yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that goes back to when was Boys in the Hood made?
If you want to sell weed legally, do not open a dispensary. And I know that sounds impossible, but I found
That was early 90s. And the teacher asked Angela Bassett, oh, you mean Trey has a father? And she was like, yeah, bitch, what you think? We make him on our own?
It's $1.
I just put
He up.
He up. You know what I'm saying? But
We got
that,
he
put
that
like
for
20
the
in there
teacher to
early.
say that.
He said he was gonna let him fly this episode.
Free Game Podcast, man. In America, the women ask to work. I mean, that's kind of true.
Like that's terrible. I'm going to Africa, man.
Yeah.
So you down?
No, I'm down.
When you want
But at the end of the day, bro, and the best thing that probably came out of all of this, which is the one word everybody needs to focus on, is the togetherness. Because let's say hypothetically there is dysfunctional families in the neighborhood. Okay, we know that the average neighborhood, 80% of the fathers are going to either get locked up or they ain't going to be around to raise that child.
Correct.
But the rest of the community is still there, though. You can't just watch it and let it happen. That's not happening in Africa. In that village, if there's a child without a dad,
it takes a village.
all the rest of those fathers is that child's dad.
See, what happened here is
how it used to be, John.
everybody got the mind my business mentality here.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
Right.
part of it. So
It's
it's
like-
like you see that going on over there, but you know what? I'm gonna mind my business.
But you can't chastise somebody's kid today.
Hell no.
Like
you
even
can't
back
chastise
then,
your own kid
you can't,
today.
You can't chastise.
Oh, in
nobody
Africa, they
else's
don't
kid.
care, man. They'll fuck your kid up.
I know. Today you get shot.
Man, listen.
Yo,
bro.
that's how it used
That's
to
how
be.
it used to be. That's why I keep
You
looking
get
at
your
life.
ass whooped until your mama get home,
And they gonna
get
whip your ass
whooped
again.
But that's what changes the mentality, though. That's why you can change the mentality. You can see
I agree.
that changes the humbleness, the humility, like in you. And then you just can't walk past an elder needing help and you don't help them. You can't be on a train standing
Standing up, and Miss Johnson got 6 bags, and you won't
right.
give her your seat.
I mean, sit down and she got
That's real.
you got her
That's right.
standing. Like you just
Yeah.
they don't even like that shit don't even correlate properly. My heart can't even beat properly if I see that.
See, these niggas don't even know. They don't even realize that there's something wrong there.
Somebody
Right. Right.
I ain't
They're
gonna
not
say
even-
because you don't got to be taught that, but in most instances, somebody taught you that.
Right.
Manners were taught.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
100%,
Like, don't put your
100%.
elbows on the table.
Right.
Don't chew with your mouth
Hold the door
open.
for somebody.
Hold
Like,
the door.
just-
Like,
yeah.
excuse me, pardon me. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Please,
Please,
thank
thank
you.
you.
No,
Yeah.
man,
That was
yeah.
taught. That was taught.
That was taught.
So if you don't have a teacher, now what? The mother's on the gram twerking. The father might got 20 upstate somewhere.
Right.
So now Jay-Z teaching the kids, DMX teaching the kids,
Or worse.
Lil Kim teaching the
worse.
kids.
Yeah, it could be
I'm
way
just
worse.
not just giving you an example.
Not today.
Like the kids is being taught by media in the street.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but you know what's interesting, man, is like as I have these conversations with everybody, like we're very clear of what the problem is.
True.
We all know it.
We all true. That's true.
It just we use every excuse in the book except the execution.
Right.
Like we all know the problem.
That's true.
We clearly, like we the smartest niggas in the room. We know the problem. And I guarantee you go to any other podcast, any other radio station, and conversations I had, they all gonna talk about the solution. Everybody, I mean the problem. We clearly know what the problem is, but nobody's taking initiative to fix the problem or take a solution.
I agree with that.
And it goes back to togetherness again. Until we come together and actually do it, it's gonna always be a conversation, always gonna be a complaint. And the kids gonna grow up to the conversations, grow up to the complaints. And since we did none, guess what happened? The next generation ain't gonna do shit either.
Yep.
You know, at least the generations before us tried to march. They tried to, you know, create awareness. But marching awareness.
We took that from them. They'll get the
No.
They'll
And
get out
awareness
the
is
street
growing.
and block Fifth Avenue traffic.
Awareness is growing too.
Right.
Like
awareness is great.
The 20-year-olds now, they aware.
No, we're all aware. But when is we gonna make action like
collectively?
When does the action start? Like at what point does the action start? Like at what point do we say enough is enough?
That's real. Especially today, because today they'll hashtag and tweet some shit all day.
Man, all day.
Post up on the ground.
Don't do nothing.
We the king of awareness.
Thinking that does something.
Yeah, you should run for office in Africa somewhere. Goddamn.
I'm too. When I get older.
Too rich.
When I get older. No.
I'm too rich. And compromise. You know, it's a little bit of conflict of interest. You know what I mean? I can't sell a solar to these jokers yet.
When I get older. I'm too young.
How old are you?
I'm 20 young.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Akon is so financially literate that the French Montana fake watch story is a million times funnier to me now.
No, let me tell you about that.
That is hilarious.
I gotta tell you about that story. See, what people don't know is I got dipped that day too. I was walking on Broadway. Actually, I just met French Montana 2 days before. I love the nigga. I was like, that's my nigga. So I'm walking on Broadway, and this nigga just came through with some dope ass watches. I said, "You nigga, I want that one and that one." Right?
That's great.
I said, I gotta get this. Now, mind you, I'm not really a brand type of guy. I don't know. I just know what looks nice.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't about what was on the name on a watch. It was just nice.
Right.
I saw a Rolex, but I was like, no, that's too expensive. Give me this one and this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It was like, all right, cool, 5,000. I said, whoa, hold up, $5,000 for 2 watches? Now I'm knowing why he charged me so much, because they were replicas of another watch.
Some real shit.
Of some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I said, cool, I'm gonna get this. I said, damn, you know what? I like French. I'm gonna get one of these, just a token of my appreciation. So he came. I said, nigga, listen, man, I got something for you. He came to the hotel. We was at the W. He said, oh, this is dope. I think it was a Hublot. It was one that looked like a Hublot.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, this is dope.
It was a Hublot.
A Hublot. So I got me a Hublot, got my nigga Hublot. I was like, oh, this is nice, you know. Nigga. 3 days later, he called me and said, yo, bro, this watch Fugazi. I said, what's Fugazi? He said, this shit fake. I said, no, it ain't. The shit tick, don't it?
Yeah, that's supposed to work.
This shit tell
It's a watch.
Right.
You know what time it is
right now?
Right.
All right.
Right.
The job is
Yeah.
to tell the time.
So he said, man, this ain't no real Hublot. And I said, what's a Hublot? So now I'm asking around, I said, yo, what's a Hublot? So now I'm real. I said, oh, so I didn't even know that it was, I had no idea. You know?
Hey, yo, that's
hilarious. That's great, yo.
That is hilarious,
No,
dog.
that is funny.
I started paying attention after that, though, for sure.
To the full blow.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye out for the Hublot.
Yo,
Yeah,
that's nuts,
too
man.
funny.
I'd get tired of him telling that story.
Who, French?
Yeah, enough of it.
Let it die.
Yeah.
It was a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, why you even go get my shit appraised 2 days later? For real.
And
I gave you a gift from the heart. How you know it's fake?
And call me about it.
Right.
Like, let it just be fake.
Mm-hmm.
Don't speak to me about it being fake.
I ain't had to get you shit.
Right.
No, I would have called
Right.
him. I would have called him.
Yeah, I would call you, but I wouldn't tell nobody else about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have told nobody else.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad he told me because I was walking around.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah,
I would have
yeah.
told you.
I was
I would have
proud
told
as
you,
hell,
like,
man.
oh, dog, I don't know what you
But
spent.
the thing is, nobody ever knew. I just walk around with mine like it was all good. I would have preferred he not tell me. Because now I felt Fugazi.
Yeah, that's funny.
A lot of rappers moving today.
No, but I would have called him because even look at what happened with Lil Baby. Lil Baby bought the watch. He didn't know it was fake. The jeweler sold it to him.
Right.
He didn't know it was fake. So I would have called him and told him, but I wouldn't have told the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have tried to play my man out and told him the world.
Akon don't buy
Oh,
jewelry.
no, that stuff don't bother me, man.
Well, you don't buy jewelry.
Huh? No, I get gifted jewelry now. Yeah, I mean, I stopped buying jewelry. Everything you see is all gifts. I just got very, very rich.
Nice friends.
Very rich friends.
And then they mind, okay, this is the best way to show him because they know I'm not going to buy it. So like, I know he ain't going to buy it, but I know he like it. Let me just get it.
Yeah,
So
I
it
got
worked
some
out
rich
better.
friends.
So that
Yo,
fake
dog.
watch now got me some real ones.
What?
This Christmas.
Is the day you think I put a diamond on you. If I put a diamond on you,
Yeah,
nigga,
Joe,
you my
stupid.
wife, and gender roles are in effect. And you better know your fucking role.
Hey, yo,
Dead ass. Not just mayo on the sandwich.
Oh,
Some
man.
Funny.
Put a little mustard on my sandwich too.
Oh,
And do it
man.
fast.
That is too funny.
Diamond on this. So when you look at the current music, R&B, just the music scene today, do you not see like little remnants of you?
Got to.
Oh, every time I listen to radio,
Got to.
everything I hear reminds me of
Because
myself.
I hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything I hear. I mean, but I'm proud though. I love it.
Yeah, as you should.
Because I remember that was a moment. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
moment where I couldn't even get radio play. So it's like, man,
When?
Yeah, that didn't last long.
Locked up.
Yeah, what the hell?
No, locked up
Oh,
ain't started on radio.
I
It
know.
took a whole year.
It took a year.
Mm.
I remember.
Honestly, if it wasn't for niggas in Jersey,
Jersey City.
Jersey City, so everything. Them niggas was bumping that shit in their systems, mixtapes.
Right.
Then it crossed over to New York, and then that means
That was it.
once we did that little penitentiary tour,
Uh-huh.
niggas from the inmates was calling the radio stations requesting the record, and that's
Oh,
how I got
wow.
on the radio.
Yo, let me ask you a question from
Yeah.
a business standpoint, right? When did you drop?
2004.
So prior to 04, how do you think, business-wise, just on the business side, you blew when people and artists were way before you? Because I remember I read an article back in the day, like you was trying to sign Styles
Yeah.
or some shit like that. And it blew my mind that Styles P&M was in hip-hop 10 years before you ever stepped foot in the hip-hop.
Right.
So how business-wise were you able to potentially sign somebody that was in hip-hop a decade before you?
I mean,
On a business aspect only. Like how 50 signed Mobb Deep, that fucked me up. Like I didn't understand like where some people's business brain, I guess, works differently than other people.
Right. I think it's a matter of what you think you can be capable of. Like when it came to business, I never looked at it as something that was like out of reach.
Gotcha.
Because business is all negotiation. The least they can do is say no. Oh man, you dope, man. When's your contract wearing out? Can I sign you? That's a yes or no question.
Yes or no.
See, for the fans, it never really mattered who was on what label.
Right.
Like,
It didn't matter.
Oh, true.
It was just the artist.
No, but I'm just saying he came into hip hop and you said that was your stepping stone.
Right.
You was in the street prior to.
Right.
So from 04 to now, that's a short amount of time, dog.
Yeah.
18 years now, you talking about making global deals and all of that other shit. It just baffles me how not baffles. I marvel at how some people's business mind works as opposed to somebody else's business mind.
I forgot that you signed Akon, or not Akon. You signed Lady Gaga, by the way.
Huh?
You signed Lady Gaga.
Wait, no. That was the last of the.
That was
Can
the
you
last of the
tell them who you
dynasty.
signed, please? That all them people that you named.
Man, it's a lot.
It was mad people.
No, it's a lot.
But I know that Lady Gaga was a monster,
Yeah,
boy.
she
That was a nice little return.
She was the biggest success story, honestly.
That's a
Definitely
nice
the biggest success.
That's
story.
crazy. Sorry to interrupt.
Count them, yeah, I think, bro, my mind be on that. Like, how did your mind work as opposed to all the other people that came before?
Well, because I was using music as a vehicle to get to the money.
I don't like bigging up Gaga and not paying.
You know?
I don't feel right about it. It's nasty to me.
What happened?
What, T-Pain and not Gaga?
No, I mean, I don't feel like I just want to big up Gaga alone. I think it's signed T-Pain too.
T-Pain was a monster
Oh,
too.
Pain was a beast.
Pain is
Monster.
Pain, yo.
Pain was a beast. Yeah, he was a beast.
I know you're not Gaga, but yeah, no.
Yeah, Pain was a beast.
T-Pain.
Pain
That's
was
it. That's all I got.
Pain was a beast. Is
Anti-
that mine? Yeah, I think it's mine.
That's an alarm saying,
His
get the
shit
fuck
sounds
out of here.
melodic.
Word.
even his ringer is beautiful.
Senegalese tone, some fucking 528 megahertz. I got you.
So we can hear new Akon music when?
Oh yeah, I just dropped the new record last week. It's called Enjoy That. Why have a life like mine if you don't take the time to enjoy that shit?
Do you still enjoy making music?
Now I do. I'm
Yeah.
back to it. I ain't gonna lie, I was demotivated for years, man. Music just didn't do it for me. It was too toxic.
Okay.
The industry, not music. It was
Gotcha,
the industry of music
Okay.
domestically.
Right.
In America, it was too political. It was just it was just so fake to me. It felt like all the work you put in the rewards didn't mean nothing because it wasn't really a reward. And then the ones that didn't work as hard got the reward. This is why I never went to reward shows. I never did all that because I know for sure that our influence and what we've created in the music industry, our contribution to the culture, for me not to have never received any awards.
You never won any type of nothing?
Never won. I only won one
Billboard
award.
award, you must have had one.
My whole career, I only won one award, and that was the People's Choice Award.
Wow.
Man.
And I was cool with that because I was the People's Choice.
Yeah,
that told me that I was relevant.
Working.
That was the real. I was, and then of course I won countless of World Music Awards. Never no Grammys, no MTV Awards, no BT Awards.
That's crazy.
None of that.
In that run,
and that showed me how fictitious the industry was.
Right.
Not the. It was like I understood it was more of a political thing.
Right.
Yes.
It had nothing to do with your talent. It had nothing to do with. It was a matter of who you was connected to, what you was willing to do,
right?
Things of that nature. It was more political, you know. And then sometimes you could be attached to something that's not properly positioned to get you there.
And how was it? Because I'm sure like Payne and Gaga and all these other people won. How was that to like have your signees win shit?
Well, let me explain. The biggest blessing that happened to me was connecting with Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine showed me a different side of the business. That's when I realized, wow, this is a real political game. Damn, I should have been next to Jimmy since day one. You know?
Right.
But on a business side, but from an artist side, I was blessed to be signed to Steve Rifkin. Because Steve understood the man, the person, the struggle, the street side of things. He understood the transition from coming from where I was to get me in the business of it.
Shout out to Steve.
Yeah.
Steve
seems
Rifkin
like he always kind of did that.
He's for sure. He like from a corporate, like he understood that.
And the people that Jimmy Iovine fuck with say this.
Yeah,
this
no
same,
doubt. No doubt.
Right.
He just don't fuck with
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So record.
If he don't fuck with you,
saying?
if he don't fuck with you, he'll walk right past you.
Right. And then you'll always have your, the guys that looked out for you before all popped off and was always there, like my man Divine. So it's always like, it's going to be key people that you can't never alienate from your success, no matter what y'all go through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. He has to go.
Oh, shit.
I can't let you go without asking, man, because the clip been floating around again where you pulled my man on the stage and then just threw him off into like.
All right, so let me.
Wait, what? I never told this.
I seen this recently. That shit is funny.
This shit is hilarious.
It's that was the Jersey City Con.
Okay.
That just.
Of course it was. Yes. Yes.
That was fresh out, coming into some new money, and just I couldn't stand to be disrespected in front of a whole bunch of people. Like he was just at that time, my mind state was like, oh, he trying to disrespect me in front of all these people.
Okay.
So he threw something at me on stage, so I threw him off the stage.
Because the clip don't show that part.
I regret it today though. My heart, look at that shit like,
That
damn.
shit, oh man,
I ain't have to do that to him.
That's growth.
Yeah, that's growth. Like now, like today, I would have never made that decision. I would have just.
Of course, now you're way too wealthy now.
No.
You know,
I'm suing.
I felt bad.
My neck, my back.
Everything hurt.
I do have a question about
But back then, you would just it was on impulse.
Yeah,
and you couldn't show weakness, especially around that time.
Sharks
like it
in
was
the
like
water. Sharks in the water.
I have a question about philanthropy, and it might be too deep, being that you got to run.
You said Floyd?
No,
philanthropy.
Oh, philanthropy.
Like, I feel like in this country, we kind of yell at people for making money off philanthropy.
Right.
How do you make money off philanthropy, and is it bad to make money off philanthropy, in your opinion?
Well, the thing is, philanthropy ain't made to make money. It's made to give money away.
No doubt.
So if you making money from philanthropy, then it ain't philanthropy. It's still a business.
Do you want to jump off the help desk right into a six-figure cybersecurity career? Or maybe you just got started in IT and
Here, philanthropy is a real business.
It is.
Like people here use philanthropy to dodge taxes,
No doubt.
to cover as much of the income that they make as possible, but they kind of shelter it around, faith.
Mm-hmm.
Like the churches, they do the same thing.
They do, yeah.
So these are the kind of things that in like foreign land they call it, ways of Babylon. Like you burn in the hellfire for stuff like that. 'Cause you clearly know that this is all a facade. You know what I'm saying? Like philanthropy, when you do it expecting nothing back in return. You don't want no publicity. Nothing. Like me, I never really promoted any of this stuff. All this happened just out of people just seeing it was happening, and then they put it up.
And it can lead to, in your case, it led to greater things.
It just opened up doors for bigger things, right?
Way,
but when it's coming from a real place and it's genuine, I mean, God gonna make the way for it to become even bigger, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what you're doing it for.
No doubt.
Yeah. So you started off in solar.
So none of y'all know about that JFK traffic.
Joe tried to help us here. He tried to help us here.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
143.
Listen, let me hit the round of applause.
Yeah.
Because y'all got the deep question. So about philanthropy. Yo, these guys are great. Yo, next time you back in Jersey, please.
No, I'm definitely coming back, and I'm gonna be back to promote the TikTok album that I got dropping too. I'm doing a partnership with TikTok.
A TikTok album?
Yeah, the first ever done ever. We're doing a TikTok EP for the platform.
Yeah, you got it.
Yo, this guy is good, boy.
We're about to kill him.
Man, listen.
Your China connects.
Listen,
you got your little TikTok album going on.
You already know the Chinese, my niggas right there.
Yeah. They're my niggas right there.
They're my niggas
right there.
They was the first to believe. Like when I came to the United States first, I even went to see if they had U.S. grants, anything that they had for any foreign, financement for any interest in Africa. U.S. they ain't have nothing. So when I went to China, they gave me $1 billion credit line. Like, how can you not?
Look at your face.
How can you not? You know?
Man,
they're my niggas too.
You up here playing around.
I'm playing around.
Yeah, I ain't in real estate.
Boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Akon.
Legend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for coming, man.
Yo, thank you. Please come back. Because I'm sure we have more questions.
I got more questions.
I'm going to get Rosetta Stone tomorrow.
By the time you run for office in Africa, me and Ish might be roommates out there.
Yeah, I'll get you the diplomatic passport myself.
Oh yeah,
I'm out. Don't start making no promises. I'm dead.
But seriously though, all jokes aside, if y'all come to Ghana this December, I'm gonna get y'all passports before y'all leave back. That way you have dual citizenship. Then you can have your choices.
So we going to Ghana?
Hold on.
December.
Yeah.
So
for Christmas.
I mean December.
Whatever the normal criteria is.
No, just come. Just come with your U.S. passport.
I'm dead serious.
That's it. That's all you need to do is show up.
Okay,
and that's it.
Shut up, nigga. I'm going.
Don't come with that shit you into. Don't come with none of them. Don't bring no white girls to Africa, nigga. Don't you do it.
No, Joe Budden.
All right, I enjoyed that conversation. Like I said, he lost me at the sperm and all that. But we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll take one caller. But we will take a commercial break, and so we will be right back.
In honor of Black History Month, my books and ebook will be $2 off. Purchasing is available at www.saycarry.com. And you can also use my website to contact me regarding questions, comments, or to book speaking engagements. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I really love this brand because first off, the products are quality. I have amazing hydration. You guys can see the shine. You guys can see the definition.
Alexis here, coming to you with an awesome sale of 25% off when you use promo code UHURU25 at alexisfowler.com. I provide services like digital art, logo designs, packaging designs, web designs, social media flyers, and much more. If you're an entrepreneur with a business or a startup company, make sure you take advantage of this opportunity, getting 25% off when you use promo code UHURU25 at alexisfowler.com.
At the Okoli Law Group, we specialize in producing justice. If you or a loved one in the Atlanta metro area is facing serious criminal charges, then you need serious legal representation.
The Okoli Law Group is here for you. The Okoli Law Group is here for us.
The Okoli Law Group, serious legal representation.
All right, y'all. We'll take one caller. Click on the link. We'll take a caller, a couple callers maybe. But click on the link and you are more than welcome to call in. Click on the link and you are more than welcome to call in. If not, we'll go ahead and just close out. I appreciate the support, y'all. I really do. Thank you for joining. Come and join us in Sierra Leone in April 19th to the 30th. Citizenship is available to those who qualify. Again, citizenship is available to those who qualify in Sierra Leone. And then Senegal for the Jazz Festival. I have 3 spots left. Come and join us in Senegal for the Jazz Festival. Come and join us in Senegal. And then August, Osun Festival, Nigeria. Come and join us for the Osun Festival in Nigeria in August. We'll love to have you guys. We'll love to have you guys. All right, seems like nobody is calling in, so we'll go ahead and close out. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, family. Dynasty Amir, Search for Uhuru. Peace. Oh, we got Free Game Podcast. Free Game Podcast, go ahead.
Man, why they so mad, man? Why FBA so mad? Look, my ancestors was here too, bro. They died here too. But guess what? If black people are a global people and we've been here so long, then don't that make us original to the planet? Like, why are y'all so scared to move on? If you're not willing to fight for America, it's not going to happen. They not just going to lay down and let you take it. You have to fight. I mean, y'all so close-minded when it comes to global economics, global citizenship. Like, bruh, everybody else is making business moves in Africa. All the richest races are making moves in Africa, and we not. And we want people to take us serious. Like, I don't get it. I don't get.
Bro, it's not. I mean, Free Game Podcast. It's not even worth trying to get anymore. It's not even worth trying to get anymore. Just move with like-minded people. Facts, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and log out, man. Hey, thank you for the opportunity, bro. No problem. Afrodamus report. Go ahead. Afrodamus report.
Hey, thank you for having me here, man. I enjoyed the conversation. Akon is on point. I like, the direction that he's trying to point these guys into. I get it. Sometimes people might think I'm like anti, Pan-Africanist or Black corporation. But I want the quality Black people to come together and make things happen. I get it. Most people might want to hate on Akon, talking about where's Akon City, but he is inviting these guys to come through, and he wants to use his powerful connection to get them dual citizenship. And folks, I'm going to tell you right now, having dual citizenship on top, is really great on top of your American citizenship, because I'm enjoying those benefits. And the goal is to develop Africa. Akon used music. He used music to make the money to take it back to Africa. So whatever you're doing, get that money together and go build your paradise in Africa. I'm totally with Akon. And sometimes I get it. You guys might think I'm against all this movement, but I support the economic power that people are bringing. So thank you.
I appreciate you for joining. Obstacles to opportunities. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, shout out to you, Dynast.
My bad, brother. Hey, Afrodamus report. Send me an email. I'm gonna put my email in the chat.
Okay, I will.
Okay, for sure. All right,
Thank
go
you.
ahead. All right, no problem.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
peace.
All right, yeah, no problem. I'll
Hey
keep
man,
it
hey,
short.
listen, it's been a minute, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It has.
I'm like, did I do something? I mean, yeah, did I?
No.
What happened? No,
Nah, you can always hit me up on WhatsApp, man.
you right.
Email. I'm always here. Yeah, bro. You know, you always used to hit me up and we talk and chop it up for anything. So I'm still here. Nothing happened, bro. I'm never like that. Shout outs to you. And of course, everything that you got going on. And like I said, I love that you're taking people to the continent. So you're just doing things that nobody's doing. So shout outs to you for that. To the conversation, I think a lot of times we still have this rhetoric where we want everything to be perfect. Oh, families, village, everybody raised it. And we kind of constantly say this. Even we're doing comparisons like in Africa, families are good. America's families bad. Look, across the board, we do need to be focused on enterprise, focused on numbers. We need to start really focusing on real estate and just build out our industries. And, you know, even in America, most Americans, when they came there, were not any help. Right. We have some enterprise folks that just drove industries in different sectors, whether it was steel, manufacturing, railroad. I mean, it was just a couple of people. And I love what you said. I kind of focus on like-minded people. So there's really industry drivers and the rest of the people just apply for jobs. And that's life. And so we just got to move forward and just continue to build out our industries, continue to invest in the things that we want to invest in across the board. All nations, all people invest all across the world within their boundaries and their borders. And it takes a concerned effort. But it's not so much about, you know, corrupt politicians. It's about what we all can do to just kind of move the needle forward. So we just need innovation, industrialization, and it starts today, man. So people just need to start signing on Alibaba, ordering industrial equipment, and start building out manufacturings and plants and factories and develop real estate. And that's what it is. Other than that, just going back and forth about, oh man, you know, back in the neighborhood and everybody needs to do this. And we need good families. Good families don't build a nation. Industrial people build a nation and build it out bit by bit, you know, business plan by business plan. And of course, strategy by strategy and investments. So that's what I've been doing. You know, that dynasty. I used to be here knowing all the dates of African this and that, and I molded myself into a multi-millionaire and accredited investor through real estate and stocks, and it wasn't no get-rich-quick scheme. I own industrial real estate across the United States of America. I worked for an investment capital firm. We put up 100 million assets under management, all under me, and I'm rich myself. I just don't work at a rich corporation. And so it's all about just knowing what to do, how to move, how to raise funds, and learning things that we are really usually not learning. We're not usually in those rooms. We're not usually trying to figure out how is it that we get into, you know, commercial real estate. How many people do you see in commercial real estate, Dynast? You're in real estate residential. Do you see a lot of people involved in the commercial side of it, right? Especially when we're talking about warehouses and industrial properties. So, you know, shout outs to you, but I just say we just need to really figure that out and do the work and move forward strong. And that's how we build back up anything, whether it be places in America and places in Africa. So shout outs to you all there.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for sharing with us your wisdom, brother.
And hit me up too.
I know. I gotta do a better job. I gotta do a better job. You're right. I gotta do a better job.
Nah,
job.
You're busy. I got it.
Anything else you like to share in closing? We're gonna go ahead and close out.
Yeah, just guys, just try to get in it. You know, definitely get out the victim mindset from victim to victor. Definitely just focus on trying to seize any opportunity, link up with like-minded people. I utilize bigger pockets to link up with like-minded real estate investors. And that's how I got my mentors, the only Black kid in the room full of other people that from different cultures, but I still moved as anybody else. I definitely was 10 times better. They know what a good mind is. And you just hook up with people like that get things done. And I'm telling you, it's really a class thing where, you know, people put that aside. And even if they don't, who cares? I'm going to do what I have to do. So everybody just, you know, like I said, try to figure something out, do something that the family's not doing, and hook up with like-minded people. And then, of course, the only way to get success is by watching Dynasty Man.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, everyone, excuse me. Hey, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, subscribe. But till next time, family, Dynasty Mirror, search for Uhuru. Peace.